Hi all.
Hi, Anna.
Hey, hi everyone. Can you please confirm I'm audible?
Yes,
Yes,
but you disappeared again.
Yes, now can you please confirm?
Yes, yes.
yes,
Okay, fine guys.
I,
So let me
again,
share
again,
my
again,
screen.
again disappeared.
No, I hope I'm visual to you all. Guys, can you please
Yes, now,
confirm
yes,
in
Yes,
a
now,
sir. Yes,
chat?
sir. You're
yes, now.
visible.
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
we
sir.
can
Visible.
Okay, that's great. Fine guys. So let me share my screen and then we can start. This is our first session. So in our first session that we can understand our all the syllabus, what all those things that we are going to discuss in this particular course, how we can proceed with this particular course, which types of the project that we are going to cover, and what all those things and new things that I have included in this particular machine learning project bootcamp. Okay, so as this is our first batch where I'm going to write each and everything, all the codes in a live class, first thing. And the second thing, like definitely as a mentor, as a developer, as a data scientist, doesn't matter, you are a fresher or the experienced person. Whenever we write a code, definitely that we face the issue. Okay. Now, whatever the issue that we will get, whatever the error that we will get in our projects, that we can resolve all the errors, all the issues in the live class itself, so that parallelly you will get the idea, okay, whatever the XYZ or the ABC error that we are getting in our project, how we can resolve those types of the error. Okay, even in between, if required, I will do the Googling. I will check it out the Stack Overflow. Okay, and then we can resolve the issue, whatever the issue that we will get in our upcoming project whenever we write a live coding. Okay, so this is our first course where I'm going to write each and everything in a live class, all the modular coding that I'm going to write in a live class, all the folders that we are going to join, each and everything, complete integration that we are going to do in a live class itself in our first project. Okay, so let me share my screen and then we can start. We can understand each and everything one by one. Okay, so as this is our first session, so in our first session that we can understand our complete course syllabus, what all those things that we can cover in this particular course, what the new thing that I have included in this particular course, and how that we can proceed with this particular course. Okay, so let me share my screen and then we can continue. So yes, guys, can you please confirm? Is my screen visible? Let me know in a chat once.
Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay, fine. Now, let me point out one thing here. So whatever the query, whatever the doubt that you will get in a live class, okay, so you can just write it down in a chat in between, like after 20 minutes, after 30 minutes, I will check it out the chat and then I will respond you back. Same thing that I'm doing in the live classes as well. After 20 minutes, after 30 minutes, I always check my chat section so that whatever the doubt that you will get, I can point it out in the same time. Apart from this one, after the class, you can just open your mic, and whatever the doubt that you have, you can just note it down in your notebook or somewhere, and after that, in at the end of the class, we can discuss all the doubts. Okay, where you can just open your mic and then you can communicate directly with me. Okay, so let's start. This is our machine learning project bootcamp, a live coding course that we have. Where today is our first class, where our class timing that we have the 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And this is the 2 month course duration that we have. 2 month, it means like the every week that we have a 3 session, 2 hour session that we have. So every week, six hour class that we have. So approx we can say a 6 into 4, so 24, and the 24 into 2, so 48 hour of the session that we have in this particular course. Okay, so total 2 month course duration that we have. So from day one, from today onwards, as we all know, it's the 2nd of October that we have. Now it's the 2023, and within a 3 month that we can jump into the next year, 2024. Okay, so if you are planning to switch in a data science field as a data scientist, or as a machine learning engineer, or as a junior data scientist, if you are a fresher or if you are an experienced person, try to set a goal. Okay, so after completion of this particular course, anyhow, I need 1 offer. Okay, anyhow, I need 1 offer. So just try to set your goal. Machine learning wise, whatever the things required, I will try to cover in the live class, whatever the thing that I have mentioned in the course. Apart from this one, let's say if you want some other types of the help, anything related to some interview question or any other things. Okay, so for this one, you can just connect with me anytime. We will take 1 week of the time, and whatever the things that you require, we'll try to create the complete documentation, complete resources from our end, and then we will provide you. Okay, so from day one, try to set your goal. Okay, so within a 3 months, at least I need 1 offer. Okay, so we have a total 3 months, October, November, and December. So within a 3 month, you can just try to set your goal. And after completion of this particular course, anyhow, within a 2 or 3 months, 1 offer that we need. Okay, now class timing that we have every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST. After that, we can start the doubt session in between the class. After 20 and 30 minutes, I will check always my chat section where I can pick up the doubts, whatever the important doubt that we have. Apart from this one, after the live class, whatever the doubt that you have, you can just connect with me. Doesn't matter. It will get stage 10, 11, 12. So depends upon your time that we can stretch our class timing. Okay. But the main class, the main topic that we can discuss in 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. in between this particular timing. Okay. Now, let's talk about the module wise, what all those things that we are going to cover in this particular course. So as I have mentioned, we have some of the prerequisites for this particular course. So the first prerequisite that we have a Python programming, where you just need to know the for loop, while loop, list comprehension. Apart from this one, a complete data structure. Okay, so these are the things. Apart from this one, a basics of machine learning. What is machine learning? What all the types that we have in a machine learning, like supervised, unsupervised. Again, in a supervised, we have a different types of the machine learning, like regression, classification. Again, in a unsupervised, we have a different types. Apart from this one, at least 1 or 2 implementation that we need, nothing else. Okay, so if you have an idea about 1 or 2 machine learning implementation, this is totally good. Parallelly, from day one itself, see, we are human, so we can't expect, okay, so I need to learn all the machine learning algorithms. If I talk about the machine learning algorithms, so we have approx 20 plus machine learning algorithm, 25 plus machine learning algorithm that we have. We are a human. Definitely, if we are going to learn all the machine learning algorithms in a single shot, after some time, definitely that we can forget the previous, whatever the things that we have learned, whatever the machine learning algorithm that we have learned. Okay, so if you know 1 or 2 machine learning algorithm implementation by, this is totally fine. The parallelly whenever it's required, I will suggest you some of the resources. You can try to revise your concepts, and then we can implement in our projects. Okay, so in this way that we can continue this particular course. So we have a 2 prerequisites. First is a Python, and the second prerequisites that we have machine learning, a basics of machine learning, where 1 or 2 implementation is required, nothing else. Okay, now I got one query here. So I have office till 11 p.m. daily. Can I watch the recording daily morning? But you can provide me the suggestion. Yeah, so see, like let's say if you are watching a recording, in this case, after watching a recording, whatever the doubt that you will get, so at the end of this particular session, I will provide you one of the WhatsApp group. We have a dedicated WhatsApp group where I will I'm available, and apart from this one, all the your classmates are available, so we can discuss all the doubts over our workshop. Okay, so this is one of the channel that we have. Apart from this one, over your dashboard, we have a discussion section where you can ask your all the doubts whenever required. So morning 10 a.m. to till 1 a.m. late night 1 a.m. 2 a.m. I am available. You can connect anytime. You can just post your doubt, and within 10 and 15 minutes, you will get a response. Okay, so because I'm getting the complete notification over my WhatsApp as well as over my mail, whatever the doubt that you are going to post in a discussion section, complete notification that I'm getting over my WhatsApp. So within a 10 and 15 minutes, that you will get a response over your dashboard as well. So we have a multiple channel. You can ask over the dashboard. You can ask over the WhatsApp group. It's totally up to you. Okay, so if you are watching a complete recording, in this case, you have a two channel. First, dashboard. Second, the WhatsApp group. Okay, so this is a complete course prerequisite that we have. Now let's talk about the class links. So every class, you can just log in your dashboard, and after the login your dashboard, you will get this type of the window where we have a live class link. So if I show you the window, so here live class link, and from here you can join your live class. Okay, so the live class links always available here. Apart from this one, over your email you will get a notification. Okay, so this is your live class link that you have. Okay, now let's talk about the topics, all the modules one by one. Okay, guys, can you please confirm my screen is visible? I got one message in a chat.
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay, Ajay, try to join it again. Okay, look like that you have some internet issues, so join it again. Okay, fine. Now let's try to understand the model wise. So the first module that we are going to start with the basics understanding of the machine learning. Okay, so as I have mentioned in this particular course, so the first two big industry level project that I'm going to cover end-to-end modular coding, end-to-end implementation that we are going to do. Okay, apart from this one project that I'm going to cover in a Jupyter notebook, where we can implement each and everything, all the feature engineering steps, all the data pre-processing steps. Apart from this 3 to 4 machine learning algorithm that I'm going to implement in this particular Jupyter notebook project, so that you will get the idea, okay, how that we can do the evaluation, how we can select the best features from our all the features, how we can select the best model based upon the accuracy, based upon the depends upon the problem statement, regression, or the classification. So based upon the accuracy, based upon the R2 score, MAE, like the precision recall, okay, so based upon these things that we can select model. So that's why we are going to implement a multiple machine learning algorithm, and based upon the multiple machine learning algorithm, we can select one final model for the deployment purpose. So the first project that we are going to start with the complete Jupyter notebook, where we can implement each and everything, a data pre-processing, complete feature engineering in a Jupyter notebook, so that you will get the understanding, okay, so how that we can do the complete projects in a Jupyter notebook. Apart from this one, that I have implemented the complete statistics part. No, not a complete, we can say, but whatever the things required for the data set, whatever the data set that I have selected. So based upon the data set, whatever the things in a statistics required, I've implemented the statistics part as well. So you will get the idea, okay, so how that we can integrate, how we can use statistics in our data set. Okay, because I know many of you are not aware about, okay, so how that we can use a statistics. Many of you are aware about, okay, so the standard deviation. So based upon the standard deviation, that we can check, okay, so our data is normally distributed or not. Okay, but yes, apart from this one, many more things that we have in statistics as well. Okay, so in our first project that I have implemented the complete things, statistics, Jupyter notebook, statistics, data pre-processing, and the feature engineering. So these are the things that we are going to cover in our first Jupyter notebook, where again that we can understand the problem statement, we can clean the data, we can visualize the data, we can apply the complete pre-processing, we can apply the complete feature engineering, depends upon the data set that we can apply the, like if we have some of the outliers, we can apply the outliers handling technique. If we have imbalanced data, we can apply the imbalanced data. So depends upon the problem statements that we are going to cover all the feature engineering, all the data pre-processing steps. Apart from this one, that we can implement with the multiple machine learning algorithms, and then we can select a final best model from this particular project. Okay, so this is the complete first project that we are going to discuss in a Jupyter notebook, where we can understand each and everything in a detail, a basics understanding of the machine learning. Okay, after that we can start our first, or we can say the second end-to-end machine learning projects. So in this particular machine learning for smart shipment price prediction projects, that first of all we can start with the understanding the problem statement, understanding the complete architecture. Okay, because architecture is very important, because whenever we are building a complete projects in an industry, we did not start with the code. First of all, we create the complete documentation, we create the complete architecture, and based upon those architecture, then we started writing a code. Okay, so first of all, we can understand the complete project architecture, and based upon those project architecture, then we can start writing a code. Now again, in a start writing a code, so first of all, that we need a data set. We have a problem statement. Based upon the problem statement, that we have built a complete project architecture. Now based upon those problem statement, that we need a data set. So again, that we have the many way to gather a data. Let's say that we are working with one of the clients, and the data sets are available on client databases, or the client cloud platform, or the client GitHub database. Okay, so in this case, that we need to fetch the data from client database, or from client cloud platform, or from client GitHub profile, right? So we can understand these things as well, how we can fetch the data from databases. So in one of the project that I will cover with the databases, in one of the project that I will cover with the GitHub, and for, for the cloud, I will provide you the overview how that you can gather the data, or how you can fetch the data from any types of the cloud platform like AWS or the GCP or the Azure. Because why I'm not going to cover the cloud platform, let me point out here as well, because I know many of you are a student here. Okay, so you can't implement with the cloud platform. So that's why first, in a first project, like in one project, that we can integrate with the complete databases, MySQL, or the not a MySQL, MongoDB database that we can use. And in one of the project, that we can fetch the data, or we can gather the data from the data GitHub profile. Apart from this one, for the cloud, I will give you the overview. Okay, so how I can fetch the data. Even I will provide you the code as well. Okay, the sample code, so that whenever you require, you can just use the same code, and then you can gather the data from any cloud platform. Okay, so depends upon the cloud platform, that we need to do the little bit modification. So I will provide you the code for one cloud platform. Based upon this one, that you can do the modification for other cloud platform. You need to change the cadential and the little bit modification that you need to do in your code. Okay, now so these are the things that we are going to discuss in our first project. So first, we can understand the complete project architecture. We can fetch the data from our database or from the GitHub profile. Okay, and after that, we can start building a complete code. Again, in a project, again, that we have the multiple things. We need to create the multiple folders, we need to create the multiple files. So again, we can understand why we are going to create ABC file, why we are going to create XYZ folder. So each and everything that we can understand. Apart from this one, we can understand, okay, so how that we can connect all the file in one, so that we can run our complete pipeline, whatever the pipeline that we are going to implement. So if I show you the pipeline, so MLOps. So this is the pipeline that we are going to integrate. So if I show you here, so this is the MLOps cloud platform, the MLOps architecture that we have. And if I show you here, so as you can see, this is the first MLOps level 0 that we have, where like we as a data scientist, we do the complete manual process. We are writing the complete things in a Jupyter notebook. Okay, so let's say we are getting the new data from our client, and if we are following the manual process, so in this case, every time that we need to write a code, because in an industry, whenever we are working with the any types of the client, let's say we are working on a machine learning projects, okay, on a real-time data set. So in a real-time data set, that we are getting a data on the monthly basis or on the quarterly basis, right? So in a monthly basis and in a quarterly basis, whenever we will get the data from our client, again, that we need to write a same code in a Jupyter notebook if we are building a manual process, a MLOps level 0. So in this case, again, that we need to write a same code again in a Jupyter notebook. Okay, so this is the first manual process that we have, where we can do the Jupyter notebook implementation. So again, here that I have mentioned in our first project, the basics understanding of the machine learning. So in this particular things, again, that we are going to do the complete that we can do the manual process, or we can say the MLOps level 0 that we can implement. Now after that, we can jump into the next level, where we have a MLOps level 2 ML pipeline automation. Okay, so again that we can understand this particular complete pipeline, like where we have a data ingestion, data validation, data transformation, model evaluation, model training, model pushes. So those are the complete pipeline that we can understand. After that, after building a complete model, then how that we can put it down the complete things in a deployment. Apart from this one, whenever we will get the new data from our client on the monthly basis or on the quarterly basis, how we can trigger or how we can rerun our complete pipeline. So those are the things that we can understand with the help of this particular architecture. So this particular architecture that we are going to implement in our ML project pipeline, this in this particular project, so machine learning for shipment price prediction project, as well as we are going to implement in our online retailer segmentation project. Okay, so in this particular project, in this both the project that we are going to implement this particular second MLOps level 1 pipeline. Apart from this one more pipeline that we have, the MLOps level 2 pipeline. Here, this is the complete CI/CD pipeline that we have, the CI/CD complete MLOps CI/CD pipeline automation that we have. Again, so for this particular implementation that we need to know some of the MLOps tools. So again, that I have integrated with some of the MLOps tools that we can talk about later in the today's session. Okay, so now again, in this particular project, machine learning for smart shipment price prediction, in this particular course that we can start with the complete architecture understanding. We can gather the data or we can fetch the data from the databases or from the cloud platform or from the GitHub. After that, we can build a complete entire project, the entire ML system that we can build. Apart from this one, after building a complete ML application or ML system, machine learning system, now we can integrate with MLOps tools as well. The same project that we can integrate with the MLOps tools. But before integrating with the MLOps tools, first of all, we can understand those MLOps tools. So we are going to cover 3 MLOps tools. First, we are going to cover MLflow, DVC, and the Docker. So 3 MLOps tools that we are going to cover. First of all, we can understand the theoretical understanding. We can understand the practical understanding with some other data set, not for this particular data set. First of all, we can understand theoretically, practically with some other data set, and then we can implement MLflow, DVC, Docker with this particular project. So first we can understand theoretically, practically, and then we can integrate this particular project, because at the end, see, the learning by recordings, the tutorials, everywhere that you will get, everywhere over the YouTube and some other training institute as well. Okay, but what about the integration? Like the other mentors or the YouTubers, they just show you the simple integration with the iris dataset or the house price prediction dataset, right? But what about the complete integration with our project? So that's why in this particular project, first of all, that we can integrate the complete pipeline, the MLOps level 0, level 1, MLOps level 1 pipeline that we can integrate. And after that, this particular project that we can integrate with complete MLflow, DVC, and Docker. Now, if I talk about the topics wise in a MLflow, DVC, and the Docker, so again in a MLflow, first of all, that we can understand the complete MLOps pipeline, where we can understand the complete workflow level 0, level 1, level 2. Apart from this one, the CI/CD and the CT, continuous integration, continuous delivery, continuous training. So these are the topics that we are going to cover. Apart from this one, the going forward, that I have a plan to add some other topics as well, like the feature stores. So these are the topics that I have a plan to add in this particular course, but let's see. Okay, now apart from this one, that we can understand the complete MLflow. So MLflow introduction, exploring all the MLflow components, whatever the component that we have, like MLflow tracking, projects, models, registry, MLflow tracking, that we can do the complete integration. Then we can understand the complete DVC. Again, we can do the complete like practical theoretical integration that we can do. And after that, we can integrate with our this particular project, a machine learning for a smart shipment price prediction project. Okay, so this is the complete integration that we are going to do. Again, for the prediction wise, after building a complete modular coding, that we can build the complete instance prediction, a batch prediction, complete integrate, we can create the complete web application. As I mentioned, we are going to create a complete ML system, machine learning system, that we are going to build. Okay, so after building a complete ML system, that we can understand the complete, we can integrate with the MLflow, we can integrate with the DVC, we can integrate with the Docker. Okay, so these are the complete integration that we are going to do. Apart from this one here, that I have mentioned the complete thing. So email pipeline explanation, types of ML, training pipeline, retraining pipeline, introduction to training pipeline implementation, data ingestion, like cloud, database, or the repository, EDA, complete feature engineering that we can do in our data transformation, model training, hyperparameter tunings, model analysis, the artifact storage where we can store our complete output, data pre-processing, and the complete things, instance prediction, batch prediction, Docker implementation, email flow integration, DBC integration, data drifting concept. So these are the things that we can understand in this particular, in our first machine learning for shipment, smart shipment price prediction project. Okay, after completion of this particular project, again, that we can start a resume building, a mock interview. Okay, because the after completion of first end-to-end project, you can just build your complete resume. Okay, we can build up a complete resume, and after that you can add a complete projects in your resume, and then you can start applying for a job. First thing. Second thing, after completion of this particular projects, okay, we will start the internship as well in this particular course, so that parallelly after completion of one project, even the assignments wise from day one that you will get the assignments, but internship that we can start after completion of one project, so that whatever the thing that you have learned, you can integrate the same thing with the some other data set. Let me tell you why internship is important. Because see, whatever the code that I'm going to write in a classes, a live classes, because as I mentioned, we are going to do the complete live coding. So whatever the code that I'm going to write, it's my code, it's my understanding, right? Now, if you want to jump into the data science industry, or if you want to stay in a data science industry, in this case, that you need to write a code, anyhow that you need to write a code if you want to stay in the market, or if you want a job in a data science field. Because see guys, we have a lots of data science tools that we have nowadays, lots of AI tools that we have, like the chat GPT, Midjourney. Okay, so but there are lots of AI tools that we have. Now, if you don't know how to write a code, if you don't know how to build an email application, if you don't know how to build an email system, then I'm damn sure after completion of the course, no one going to provide you a job. Okay, it's a truth that we have. Okay, and you need to accept this particular truth. Okay, so if you don't know how to build a project, if you don't know how to build an email system, no one going to provide you a job. Okay, this is the day one that we have, and in a day one that I'm going to close this particular point, guys. Okay, so make sure after building a project, try to participate in the internship. In an internship that you will get the complete support from my end, whatever the support that you need in your code debugging, a project building, each and everything, the documentation creation, architecture building, complete support, you will get it out from my end. But writing a code, you need to write your own code based upon your understanding by, again, that I will suggest you. Okay, so you need to follow the ABC path or the XYZ path, but code wise you need to write a complete code by your own. No one going to help you in industry, or no one going to help you during the interview. Okay, so just try to write ABC or the XYZ code. No, it's totally up to you how that you are going to build an email system, or how you are going to build a AI application. That's it. Okay, so after building a complete first project, that we can start our internship, so that parallelly whatever the thing that you have learned in a course, parallelly you can implement with some other data set. You can select any types of the data set. I will suggest you anyhow, like I will suggest you some of the good data set, but it's totally up to you. Whatever you want, you can select any types of the data set, depends upon your previous experience. Or if you are a fresher, in this case I will suggest you based upon the current domain, current market, I will suggest you some of the domain. Okay, so you need to work on ABC or the XYZ domain, so that your resume, it will get up whenever you are going to apply for a job. Okay, so after building a first project, then we can start an internship. After that, we can start the second project, and this is the unsupervised learning project that we have. And in this project, again, that we are going to build our MLOps level 1 pipeline, again, where we can implement the complete things, the data ingestion, data validation, data transformation, model training, model evaluation, model pusher. So the complete pipeline that we can build for this particular project as well, for our online retailer segmentation projects. Okay, again, the same pipeline, same, we can start. First of all, we can gather the data from the databases or from the GitHub. After that, we can build the complete architecture, a project architecture, and based upon the project architecture, then we can start writing a code for our complete pipeline, whatever the pipeline that we have in our MLOps level 1 pipeline. So based upon those pipeline, again, that we can discuss. Okay, so again, here that we have the complete end-to-end pipeline. Apart from this one, that we can discuss the deployment part as well, how that we can deploy our projects on one of the cloud platform. As like I'm searching nowadays, like if any free platform that I will get for the deployment purpose, because if we are going to deploy on the any types of the cloud platform like the AWS or the GCP or the Azure, that we need a credit card, and many of you are a student here, so that's why I'm finding some of the free platform as well. But yeah, like I will try to cover one deployment platform as well, like the AWS or the GCP or the Azure. Okay, now after that we have our complete the MLOps discussion. Okay, so MLOps, MLflow, DVC, Docker, that we can discuss. Apart from this one, that we have one more session, a raise your demand, open discussion for our upcoming project. Okay, so in this particular upcoming project, that we can understand, first of all, like you can come up with, okay, so okay sir, so like this is the two project that we have completed, fine. So apart from this one, it will be good that you can cover one or two some extra point. So you can just come up with the point, okay, so ABC or the XYZ, so that it will help us during the interview or it will help us in the industry. Okay, so for this purpose, that we have a radio demand option. Okay, so in this particular session that we can discuss, okay, so like whatever the topic that you want to cover for this particular project, for this particular course, I will try to cover in extra things. And apart from this one, like we will take minimum 1 week or the 10 days of the time, because let's say if you are going to say, okay sir, so can you please teach me some extra topic or some extra projects, in this case that we need to build the projects, or we need to point out, or we need to create the complete documentation for those particular topics, right? So for this purpose, that we need 7 days, 1 week or the 10 days of the time, and within like 7 days or the 10 days, that we can build the complete documentation and then we can cover in our live session. Apart from this one, we have our complete resume discussion session. So resume discussion, interview preparation, so we can discuss the how you can prepare the resume, how you can ask for the referrals. For again, for the mock interview, we have a mock interview. Okay, we can discuss the complete job searching program. Apart from this one, like I hope like many of you are getting the job notification as well. So every Monday and every Friday, we are sending a complete job notification for freshers as well as for our experience. Now, what you can do, whatever the jobs that we are sharing, okay, over your dashboard. Now, first of all, you can apply via the portal, via the ABC or the XYZ company website, whatever the jobs that we are sharing. Okay, so first you can apply from the ABC XYZ from company website from the same link. Second, connect with the same company person in a LinkedIn, ask for the referrals. Ask for the referrals. Okay, so in this way, whenever you are going to ask a referrals, in this case, easily that you will get the interview calls. Okay, but make sure before building before applying for in any companies, okay, or before asking a referral, first of all send me your resume, so that I can verify, okay, so this is your resume that you have, and ABC or the XYZ project that you have mentioned, and this is the good project that you have. Okay, so check it out the JD. Based upon the JD, try to apply for a job, first of all via the company website. Second, connect some person over the LinkedIn in the same company, ask for the referral. Okay, so in this case, easily that like within a 10 or whenever we are going to ask a referral, so within a 10 or within a 15 days, like the company, they schedule the complete interview. Okay, so in a referral, easily that you will get the interview call. So first, try to apply via the dashboard in the same company, via the company website. Second, ask for the referrals. Okay, so yes, this is the complete like resume discussion, mock interview that we have. Apart from this one, the job searching that we are going to discuss. After the course completion, that you will get the complete course certificate. Apart from this one more thing that we have. So we will provide you the complete job referrals as well. But for the job referrals, we have such criteria, we have some of the conditions. Okay, so the conditions that we have, at least you need to complete one internship project from our end. Okay, you need to complete one internship project from our end, so that based upon your internship project evaluation, then they will provide you some of the referrals. So we have a tie-up with 3 companies right now. First is in the Hyderabad, second is in the Hyderabad, 2 companies in the Hyderabad, and 1 is in Gurgaon region. Okay, so we have a tie-up with the 3 companies, but yes, apart from this one, like definitely that I have a tie-up with some HR, some of my friends, some of my colleagues, he is working in some different company. So I will provide you some of the referrals from my end as well. Okay, but yes, for the referrals, that we need at least one internship project completion from your end. Now, again, for the internship batch, You can complete your internship projects in a team or in a single person. It's totally up to you. Okay, so after completion of the one project, then we can discuss how you can start the internship and how you can create the team. So it depends upon you. So if you are working professional, in this case, you can create a complete team with the 3, 4 or the 5 person, and based upon the team, you can do the complete internship project. Okay, so in this way, you can complete your complete internship project, and then after completion of the internship project, that I will evaluate the complete internship project, and then you will get the referrals after completion of the internship project, not now. Okay, but yes, job notification wise, from the day one after the enrollment, every Monday, every Friday, that you will get a job notification. So make sure every Monday and every Friday, like after 11 a.m., you can just open the dashboard and check it out, the complete announcement section, and then you can apply for a job. So if I show you here, so this is our complete machine learning project bootcamp course announcement section that we have, and here as you can see, the every time that I'm sharing the complete job notification in a different companies. So info-based data scientist, senior analyst, a multiple job opening for fresher experience, data scientist, multiple opening for fresher experience. So in this way, that you can just check it out the announcement section, and then you can apply. First, apply via the dashboard, via the company website. Second, ask the referrals over the LinkedIn. Connect with some of the person in the same company and then ask for the referral. Do we need expert in the OOPS concepts? Not expert, but it will be good that you have the idea about the modular coding. If you don't know, then I have one of the course. So if you want, you can join this particular course. So right now that I have uploaded only 3 projects in this particular course, but now I'm going to focus on this particular course from tomorrow onwards. Okay, so in this particular course that I'm going to upload approx 4 project that I have uploaded. Okay, so 3 project that I have uploaded. So total 10 project that I'm going to upload, where again that I'm going to cover first in a Jupyter notebook, how you can do any types of the projects in a Jupyter notebook using the for loop, list comprehension, or the data structure. Okay. After that, same project that we can convert in the function, same project that we can convert in the OOPS concept, where we can use a class, and then we can create a complete web application. So if you want, you can join this particular modular coding. Mastery in Python modular coding 0 to hero course. So right now that we have the 3 projects here, but yeah, soon that I'm going to increase a project, and total 10 project that we are going to include in this particular course. Okay, so not in a complete advance, but yes, if you have understanding about those concepts, it's enough. I also have the same question about the internship. It is a paid or non-paid internship? So no, it's a unpaid internship. And can it be done along with the jobs? Yes, you can do it along with your job. It's totally up to you. Will you cover the Bib app creation code live? No. The Flask part definitely that I will do in a live class, but for the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, that I will ask my developer to create the complete web application. Can you able to show the code over there, sir, if possible in the 02? Code is not possible because like here you can find the resources somewhere. You can just check it out, but code is not possible after enrollment. Then you will get the complete course and the recording. Okay, so you can just check it out once. Okay, fine, guys. So yes, this is all about this particular course. So these are the things that we are going to cover in this particular course. Now, let me know your query, whatever the doubt, whatever the query that we have. What about the HLD, LLD for the ML project? See, whenever we are working on any types of the projects in an industry, first of all, we create the high level document, and after building a complete projects, then we create the low level document. LLD low level document and HLD high level document. Okay, now if I talk about the, as I mentioned in this particular course, that we can understand the complete system architecture or the project architecture. So project architecture is totally different, HLD is totally different, and the LLD is totally different. Okay, so everything that we have the totally different thing. So HLD that we are building whenever we are going to start a project in the industry, LLD that we are building whenever we have completed our project after doing some of the modification in our HLD. Because whenever we start any types of the projects, we have a different types of the mindset. But whenever we are in between our projects, okay, and depends upon the client's requirement again, because in between the client they change some of the requirements. Okay, so I need ABC, XYZ types of the notification in our project. So again, that we need to add in our project. So this is called the LLD, and it's built after building a complete projects. Along with the job, I mean to ask, will the internship not be contradictory with the job? I mean the company allow the same. See, this is the learning internship that you have. Okay, so it's totally up to you. If you want, you can do it. But it will be good that you can at least do one project. Doesn't matter you are the part of the internship or not. try to complete at least one project. Okay, in this way that we will get the idea. Okay, so how we can build a complete into email system or the email application. I'm working professional, just wondering if I'm available to attend the live class. So see that at the end, like after the live class, within a 3 and the 4 hour, that we can upload a complete recordings over the dashboard. Okay. So if you are a working professional, watch the recording. For the doubt session, you can connect anytime in our WhatsApp group, post your doubt, and within WhatsApp group within a 10 and 15 minutes that you will get the response from mine. Even we have our discussion section over our dashboard, so you can ask your all doubt over our discussion section, and again within a 5 or 10, not a 5 or 10 minutes, like 10 and 15 minutes, that you will get the response over the dashboard as well as over our WhatsApp group. Okay, so it's totally up to you. What is the time duration or the project is to finish the first end-to-end project? So the first project that we can finish within a 1 month, max to max 1 month or 1 week. 1 month plus 1 week, not more than that. Okay, so the complete course duration that we have the 2 months, and within a 2 month that we can finish this particular complete course. So Shivan, can you ask the friends present here in a Zoom session if everything is okay with 8 to 10 p.m. timing? Can you ask the friends present here in the Zoom session if everything is okay with 8 to 10? So 7 to 9 that we have our class timing. Okay, after the class, whatever the doubt that you have, you can ask here. You can just open your mic and then we can communicate whatever the doubt that we have. Is internship available on big days, sir? Working professional also, sir. You are starting with any project today or is only for the normal course? So this is our first session that we have. So here I'm going to explain you each and everything as we have done. Okay. So the main topic that we can start from the tomorrow onwards. Now, if I talk about the internship available on the weekend, so it's totally up to you. You can complete based upon your timing. Not in a weekend, not in a weekday. So if even if you are getting a timing in a late night, so you can complete internship project anytime. There is no bonding for the internship project. Okay. So, but it will be good that you can finish an internship project within a 1 month. Okay, so that you will get the idea. What is the fee structure for this particular course? So the fee structure that we have the 5,000. You can use the first 50 coupon code, ma'am, and in this case that you will get the 50% of the discount. So if I click on here, so 50% of the discount that you will get, and you can enroll in this particular. Okay, so this is the course fee. Okay, what about the sequel? How much needed? Okay, so let me come to this particular point as well. So as whenever we are going to prepare for the any types of the interview, doesn't matter if you have a 1 year, 2 year, 3 years of experience, even in a data science field as well. Interviewer, they always start with the SQL question. Interviewer, they always start with the Python question. So again, for the Python question, as well as for the Python and the SQL, I will provide you the 100+ questions, interview questions from mind. Apart from this one, for the practice wise, you can do the practice over the HackerRank as well as HackerRank and the Data Lumiri website. So this is the 2 websites that we have for the Python as well as a SQL. You can do the practice on this particular website. I don't have the LinkedIn. Can you please help me to creating the new profile? Yes, definitely. Will the mastery course will help you to get the familiar or the expert in the Python? Not a familiar, only expert. Because in a mastery, like the modular coding, Python modular coding course, that we are going to discuss only the projects, not the basics concepts. Where we can integrate first of all the for loop, function, and then the OOPS concepts, and after that we can build the complete web application with the help of HTML, CSS, Tiginter, Gradio. So these are the library that we are using. How many days in a week do we have a class? So 3 days we have a class every Monday, Wednesday, and the Friday. Time duration for the completion of the internship project is 1 month. You can stage 1.5, but not more than that. How siege here without paying the... Okay, so it's a first session. Okay, so don't worry. It's a first session, so that's why I've shared the complete link to everywhere. Again, this particular complete video that we can upload over the YouTube as well. It's a first session. Don't worry. Please share the Python question as well. Don't worry, like it will get updated over the dashboard. Whatever the necessary things required, I will upload each and everything over the dashboard. Don't worry. Krishnam. Okay, guys. Now let me know your query. Whatever the doubt that you have, just come up with your doubt. You can open your mic and then we can discuss. Let me know in a chat, or you can just open your mic. Any doubt? Anything for this particular course? Okay, let me share the link in a chat. Because many of you are asking for this particular link. Yes, all clear, everyone? No doubt. Can be use the internship projects in the resume? Definitely that you can use the internship projects in your resume. Even you can use this particular projects in your resume as well. This particular project, because we are going to do the complete integration with the email ops, the 3 email ops tools that we are going to cover. Okay, so you can add this particular project as well. Even in your internship project that you can integrate with the email ops tools. So most of the coding platform include the space and the time complexity for the solution. It is mandatory for the data scientist to know a data structure is any platform which will help to practice the Python coding data structure also in a real-time data. See, I received one message from one of my student. Okay, he is a part of my old machine learning project bootcamp. Okay, and he actually participated in many interview, but in one of the interview he just messaged me. Okay, sir. So like some of the interviewer he asked me some of the DSA questions as well. Okay, but not all the interviewer. So it will be good that you can do the practice little bit about the data structure as well, offer the hacker rank and lead code. Okay, so just try to solve the questions every day. Just try to set the target. As I mentioned in a starting, guys, just try to set a target at 3 months of the target. Anyhow, 3 months, after the 3 months, you need one offer letter. That's it. For this one, just set a timing. Okay, so I need to solve every day 5 questions for SQL, every day 5 questions for Python. Apart from this one, every day that I need to do the practice for feature engineering data preparation. Because at the end, during the interview, let's say if you are going to apply for a machine learning engineer. Now, apart from the SQL, apart from the Python, and apart from the machine learning, no one going to ask anything. If you are good in 3 things, okay, apart from this one, no one going to ask you anything. And if you are able to explain the complete projects during the interview, no one going to ask you anything. Now, let me tell you some of the message here as well. So as I got a lots of message, not a lots of message, I can say the 15 and 16 message that I received from my past batches over my workshop. Okay, and the many people and the many student he mentioned it. Okay, sir. So based upon the project explanation, as he has some of the experience in a data analyst. Okay, and some of the members is working as a mechanical engineer, and based upon this particular architecture explanation, this particular architecture explanation, he got the job. Okay, so even you can, if you are the part of the data science mastery group, so you can just put it down the message, you will get lots of response, because all the my students, they are available in the mastery group. So you can just put it down the message. Okay, so based upon this particular architecture, okay, and whatever the project that we are going to cover in our course. Okay, so if you are able to explain each and everything in a detail during the interview, no one going to disqualify you. Okay, it's my word. It's my word. If you are able to explain each and everything in this case, because I already received a lot of messages, 60 to 70 messages that I already received a feedback from my all the students. Okay, so in this case, easily that you will get. Could be using a object from the cloud as well. Example to store. No, like as I mentioned in a starting that I'm going to cover at least the data fetching batch. Okay, so data fetching batch that we are going to fetch the data from the cloud, like the databases or the GitHub, because many of you are a student here and you did not have the credit card, and in this case we can't use we can't fetch the data from the cloud platform. Okay, because we need to store the data first of all on the cloud platform, and then if we are going to fetch the data, in this case they will charge you something, right? So as you are a student, so I'm not going to fetch the data from the cloud platform, but I will show you the overview. I will provide you the code, okay, how that you can fetch the data from any type of the cloud platform like AWS, GCP, or the Azure. Okay, so I will provide you the sample code. I've heard the product-based companies ask the DSA. Yes, correct, definitely. The product-based company, definitely they will ask you the DSA. Okay, if you are going to target the product-based company, in this case, try to learn little bit about the DSA part as well, because in a first after the resume selection, they will send you some of the task, and it's related to a DSA totally. If you are able to clear the DSA question, then you will get the first interview call. Yes, this is our first. What would be the first class? So it's our first class, right? MLflow, DVC, and the Docker. This much tools are sufficient to get the MLOps engineer tools. MLOps engineer role. So see, in a MLOps, again, that we have the variety of tools, lots of tools that we have. Okay, so approx 15-20 tools that we have. Again, like if I talk about the tools, so MLflow, DVC, Jenkins, Neptune AI, Kubernetes, Kubeflow. Okay, apart from this one, that we have the Kedra. Okay, so Evently AI. So lots of tools that we have in a MLOps. Okay, but the basics, the first step tool that we have the MLflow, DVC, and the Docker. Based upon this one, that you can learn some other tools as well. I mean, the Wednesday that we are going to start our first basics understanding of the machine learning, where we can start the complete Jupyter notebook. Sir, if I am experienced and I have not worked on the data science, can the team help us to determine any project which may help? So yes, based upon your previous experience. So let's say that you have a previous experience in a like the manager or any types of the HR or any type of the mechanical or the civil. In this case, that we can discuss this particular point in a separate session, but yes, definitely I will help you out how you can manage your previous experience as well. Can I get help to explain my current project without working? Yes, definitely that you will get the help from my end. Don't worry for this one. Ufar. Okay, so I'm available for these particular things. Okay, and I did not have the the support team. Okay, because all the support that you will get from my end. Okay, so each and everything, all the doubts, all the query, each and everything that I'm going to solve. Okay, so everything that you will get the support from my end. Sir, can MLflow use for ML model retraining in AWS? No. No. Just wait. Mahalakshmi, yes. So just wait some time. So let's cover the first project. Then we can definitely whatever the MLflow, DVC, and the Docker that I mentioned, we can cover in a detail first, theoretical, practical. Then we can integrate with our projects. Okay. So first we can understand, then we can integrate. Sir, it is only for logging the matrix and the parameters? Yes. Does the SageMaker is related to the MLOps? Yes, SageMaker is related to the MLOps. We are with the help of SageMaker that we can build the complete end-to-end CI/CD pipeline that we can say with the help of SageMaker. Yes, guys, let me know if anyone have any other doubt.
So then, if we know this kind of CI/CD pipeline, then so could we? I mean, could we actually able to do even that SageMaker? I mean, able to understand even SageMaker? For example,
SageMaker is a totally different cloud platform that we have. And if I talk about the cloud platform, okay, so after 6 months, on every cloud platform, AWS, GCP, Azure, everywhere that we are getting the little bit changes. Okay, so whenever we talk about the cloud platform, you need to update yourself after 3 months.
But then how evidently AI is different than this the tool section what we are going to learn.
So Evently AI, with the help of Evently AI, that we can find out the drift in our data set, drift in our model. Drift in the sense, let's say any changes that we have in our data set or any changes that we have in our model. So it's a drifting tool that we have, Evently AI. As I mentioned, we have approx 25 plus MLOps tools. Okay, now
what kind of drifting tool actually what we are going to use here?
Here that we are going to use 3 tools. First, the MLflow.
Okay.
Second, DVC and the Docker. 3 tools that we are going to use. First. Okay, yeah. After how many hours of the recordings are available on the dashboard? So after class, within a 3 to 4 hours, not more than that. Sir, can you know the little bit about you? Okay, so myself, so I'm open. You can just go to over the LinkedIn and check it out my name. Even you can check it out my YouTube channel. You can just search my name, or you can just search over the YouTube like Engineering Wala Bhaiya. So this is my YouTube channel. You can just check it out. Engineering Wala Bhaiya YouTube channel. Apart from this one, you can just check it out my LinkedIn profile. So just give me a second. It's taking some time. Yes. So this is my LinkedIn profile. You can just check it out my LinkedIn profile. You will get the complete things. Now, if I brief me a little bit about me, so I have a total 4 years of experience in a data science. I started my career as a data scientist, a junior data scientist, I can say. Okay. Now, after 6 months, I got promoted. After 8 months, I thought, yeah, after 8 months, I got promoted as a data scientist. And after 8 months and within a 6 month again that I got promoted as a team lead, where I lead approx 25 data scientists, a junior data scientist in my past company, where I work in NLP, machine learning, and the ML ops. Okay, Geeta, can you please set some path for us to study different topics every day along with the boot camp, so it will help us to get placed? Okay, so can you please put it down this particular query over my WhatsApp once? Swanand, put it down this particular query over my WhatsApp.
Yeah, sure, sure. So actually my question is, anyhow, thank you for this wonderful session. So my question is, you will be covering, end-to-end projects. So along with that, if you provide us, different topics which are needed during interview preparation, for example,
Mhm.
then stats is needed, mathematics is needed, then
Mhm.
you different machine algorithms, then ML ops. So that would be helpful, as you said, if we learn 5 different, concepts or the programs every day, so that would be helpful for us to get plus as early as possible. So with
Mhm.
that, I just asked that question, if we get some,
Just put it on this particular message and let me create a complete plan, complete 3-month plan where I can mention each and everything in a detail.
yeah,
Okay. And let me show you one more thing. So I thought it's not opening. Just give me a second. I'm just opening. Okay. So even not this one. Let me check it out. Actually, one of my student, he recently got placed in 3 companies. So I'm just checking his message. So let me check it out the name. Okay, yeah, got it. So even he sent me a lots of like the interview question, because he attended approx 15 plus I can say the complete company, and he sent me some of the interview questions. Apart from this one, I have a lots of interview questions as well, the real time, and these are the questions the interviewer they ask him. Okay, so same types of the question that I will provide you again. So as you can see, approx the how many question that I have here, 85 plus. He attended approx 15-20 plus interview, and after that he got 3 offer letter. Samsung, let me check it out. WhatsApp chat once. I don't know the exact company name. So Samsung, as you can see, this is the company 3 company name. I had 3 offers, Samsung and the Birla shop. Okay, and the offer he got, they are offering 17 LPA. One of the company, I thought Samsung or something, he is offering the 22 LPA. Okay, so again, like just send me the message over my WhatsApp and let me create the complete plan.
sure,
After
sure.
how many hours the recording? So 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours. Okay, do we have a model written part covered in this particular boot camp? So we have a trigger option, we can cover it. Are we going to use only Jupyter notebook, or we can use some real-time ID? Upahar, Vadra. So the first project that we are going to cover in a Jupyter notebook. Okay, and as I mentioned, this is the machine learning project bootcamp course that we have. So that's why I mentioned the first Jupyter notebook, so that everyone they will get the understanding how that we can build the complete projects in a Jupyter notebook. But apart from this one, that we are going to build a complete industry standard based upon this particular email or pipeline automation, based upon this particular architecture, that we are going to build a complete end-to-end ML application in a VS Code, where we can write a complete modular coding. Okay, so in our second project and in our third project, that we are going to build a complete modular coding, that we are going to write a code. Okay, Ufar, got it? We can use a VS Code ID. Product-based company offer the better salary and projects comparatively. Yes. So send the questions, sir. Don't worry. Put it on a message over my WhatsApp. Even this particular like the question is already available in our WhatsApp group. He's a fresher. No, I thought he's not a fresher. I thought he has 1 year of experience in some other field, not in data science. Is your student who got the 3 no like 1 year of experience? As for my understanding, like he has, I thought 1 year of experience. I need to ask once, because every day that I communicate with the multiple students. So your student who had ML engineer, no, actually he applied for in a many companies as a data scientist, NLP engineer, as well as a ML engineer. Okay, but as I mentioned, he got the 3 offer, but he selected the NLP engineer, because I suggested, okay, so nowadays we have a booming NLP because of the generative AI. So it will be good that you have a ML engineer offer. This is fine, but it will be good that you can go with the NLP engineer because we have a future in NLP. Okay, but for you guys, I have only one request. Focus on one thing. Focus on one thing first, the machine learning. Later part, land in the market, explore the other thing. We are in the technical side, guys, right? Or we need to upgrade our technical skills day by day. Every day that we are getting the new research paper, new topics, new library in a data science or in a AI. So we are in the technical side. We need to upgrade our skills every day. So focus on one thing, land in the market, and then start working on some other tools and some other technology. That's it.
Shivan, I just have one question. So, did you create any WhatsApp group for this particular?
Yes. So I'm just sharing the WhatsApp group. Just give me a second. No, so as in this particular session, we have some others member as well. Okay, because I shared the complete class link in some other WhatsApp group as well. So over the dashboard, after completion of, or let me put it down the complete WhatsApp link over the dashboard so that you can join via the dashboard.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So we have a complete separate group. Yes, guys, next question, go ahead, please. Yes, anyone?
I just have a last question. Sorry, actually.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So basically, if we want to apply, so I'm working professional basically, and I just want to know, like, if we want to apply for data scientist or ML engineer, so how many projects needed?
So how many years of experience that you have?
Currently, I have seven plus years of experience.
7+ in which field?
That is in completely, IT field.
IT field. So we can put it down the 3 projects.
Okay. And how much experience that I need to show on resume?
We can discuss in a separate meeting, not here.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Because it depends upon the people skill set, depends upon the projects that you have done, depends upon your previous experience. So I need to understand each and everything.
Okay.
And then I will suggest you in a separate meeting.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Yes, anyone else? I just shared the WhatsApp link, guys. Just check it out the announcement section for your dashboard and try to join here.
Hello, sir. It's Chandana here.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, actually, I graduated in the year of 2013. After that, I got a job in non-tech. So it is purely into mortgage field. So I was working in as a credit analyst. So and I got a gap of like overall it is if you combine it is like mostly 2-3 years gap. So
Okay.
can I start as a fresher in machine learning or do I need to include those experience in
So right now
resume?
you are working anywhere?
No, it's been like 1 year I'm not working.
Okay, so can you please tell me figure about your last salary?
Last salary it was 6.
Yeah, so you can go ahead with the fresher, ma'am.
So like in if you apply for any data science job, so do I need to include the previous experiences also?
So you can add the previous experience. Okay, so overall experience that I have 3 years, 4 years. Okay. Apart from this
Okay.
one, in a data science that I work a 6 month or the 6 month or the 3 month as a data science intern. Okay.
Okay.
And then you can start applying for a job.
Okay.
Overall,
Thank you.
4 years, 3
Mhm.
month, 6 month data science intern, and then you can apply for a job.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Next one, please. All clear, everyone? No doubt. Okay, fine, guys. So yes, this is all about the today's session. Tomorrow we can start our first basic understanding of the machine learning, where we can select one of the data set, and based upon the data set that we can start the complete writing a code. Now in our first Jupyter notebook project that I will try to write a code before the class. Now let me tell you why. Okay, and after that you can write it down your suggestion in a chat, and based upon that I will try to do the modification. Okay, so let me tell you why. Because in a Jupyter notebook that we need to perform lots of the ADA, guys, where you need to do the complete visualization. Okay, so that's why before the class, in our next class that we have on the Wednesday, so before the class I will try to create the complete Jupyter notebook, and then we can discuss line by line code in a live classes. Now let me know your suggestion here, guys. because if I'm going to write a code for the EDA again it will take a lot of time to writing the EDA. Okay, because at the end, the model building wise, the feature engineering wise, that we can create a function and that's it, it's closed. But for the EDA wise, again, it will take a lot of time. So that's why now let me know your suggestion in a chat, and based upon that, we can start. The first project that I can write a code before the class, fine. For the Jupyter notebook, not for the pipeline. For the Jupyter notebook, only one response. What about others? Be active in my session, guys. This is the first session. Now for the tomorrow session, like for the next session, after every 20 or 30 minutes, I will ask you a doubt in a live session and you need to respond. Yes, definitely. The other aspect, definitely that I will show you. Even that we can understand why that we are going to do these types of the complete EDA and all. Okay, so we can understand those things as well. Okay, fine. Then let me write a code before the class for the Jupyter notebook only. But for this particular pipeline, we can build a complete code and we can write a complete code in a live class. One more last question, sir. EDA is a different for each use cases? Yeah, definitely. EDA is a different for all the use cases, for all the data set. So yes, whatever the Jupyter notebook that I'm going to provide you, again, you can't get anywhere a Jupyter notebook file. Just wait for the tomorrow session, for the next session. Okay. Yes, anyone else? It is good, in fact, if you can upload 1 to 2 days in advance so that we can go through it in a collab practice before, so that we can understand the coding in a better way. Okay, fine. No issue. Let me upload complete resources. Not a complete resource, only the Jupyter notebook. Tell me once again where to go. Yes, the WhatsApp group that you can check it out under the announcement section over your dashboard. Under the announcement section. Sachin. Yes, anyone else, guys? Yes, this is our last affordable, like the machine learning project bootcamp that we have. Now from the next batch that we are going to add a lots of things. Machine learning project, computer vision, NLP, and the integration with MLOps. Again, apart from this one, that I have planned to add some of the Kaggle competition project as well. Okay, so this is the last affordable batch. Okay, fine, guys. Anyone else? Yes? No? Okay, fine. Then let's conclude this particular session here and see you on Wednesday, where we can start a complete code. We can start our complete project, the first project, second project, and the third project. Then we can finish this particular course. Okay, fine, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine, guys. So yes, thank you. Thanks for joining, guys. See you on Wednesday
you, sir.
on time. Yeah, thank you. Bye, guys. Bye.